Hey everyone, it's Calvin, also known as Rummer, and this is Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Justice for All, and we are at March 21st, Gatewater Hotel on guards room. We're still trying to save Maya. This is the main objective of this case. Very worried for her, especially like, you know, with that creepy dude that's with her. I don't want her to get hurt. She's one of my favorite characters. She's always been so much fun. Let's see what we can do for her.
Where are we?
We're in Mr. Managar's dressing room. This is our client's room. May I help you with something? Where this girl looks awesome. Like, she looks like she has her shit and everyone else's shit together. You're Mr. Engarde's lawyer, correct? I gathered as much. I also looked for lawyers on my end, but to no avail. How did you know I was lawyer? You were just saying that he is your client. In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer. Wow! It's a simple deduction, really. The trial is tomorrow, and Mr. Engarde's situation is looking rather grim. So you came here one stop in your mad dash to find clues to build a case, correct? Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either. It's really not the time to be showing off, Mr. Nick. I'm Adrian Andrews. I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business. Alright. She may be a small stature, but appearances can be deceiving. She looks like she could beat the shit out of you, Phoenix. She looks like she could murder you. Let's talk. Night of the murder. I assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone was doing on that night, correct? Yes, that is correct. Then I will tell you. Before the award ceremony... Oh, what's the card? I had dinner with Mr. Engarde. In this very room, I might add. Dinner? What did you eat? I told you, I hate to waste time with trifling details. If you look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me. I bet she's a lot of fun at parties. Well, you know, I feel like she's just, you know, trying to get to the facts, Phoenix. Is what we should probably be doing as well, because Maya's in trouble. When the award show was starting, I headed for Viola Hall. And after the show ended, you came back to this room? No, I had some small errands to run. I helped with the preparations in the lobby. A second name like Andrews. Pretty freaking imposing. I don't know what it is. Like I know I like it. I like this character a lot. Imposing. Oh, preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess? When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call Mr. Engarde. After that, I went to visit Mr. Corrida. And that's when you found his body, isn't it? You really held strong through everything. Yeah. She does seem to be mentally tough as nails. Relation to Mr. Engarde. See, I think that, like, I don't think it's possible that she's the killer. Like, if I'm just saying that right now, like, I think they're trying to throw in as like a red herring, but I don't think it's gonna happen. About you, and stop right there. You aren't seriously about to ask how Mr. Engarde and I are related, are you? Sorry. I have no idea how he could choose you as his lawyer. Why did you have to go and say something like that? Mr. Nick, calm down and hang in there. I'll give you a shoulder rub to relieve your stress later, alright? Okay, Pearl. I already gave you my name earlier, but I'll add to that I'm Mr. Engarde's manager. His manager? Speaking of managers, did the victim, Mr. Corrida, have one? Did she not already say his manager, or did I just assume because she had the notebook there and stuff? I just thought she was his manager already. No, he did not. He didn't? Global Studios has a very different policy from Worldwide Studios in that. Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars. I see. This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner. Dragging a little girl like her to places like this? Honestly. You're wrong! I'm doing this to help Mystic Maya! Pearls, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you a juice later, alright? Okay, the relationship between these two, right? They're supporting each other. This is why I was excited about, like, these two working together, you know? So I suppose we have to like we should present some profiles next, because I keep forgetting to do this. First, let's Juan Corrida. Did you know the victim, Mr. Corrida? Yes, I knew him. The world is such a small place after all. Did you know about his rivalry with the Nickel Samurai? Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most trivial things. If either one of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die. Shit. I've got a hunch that this woman knows more than she's letting on. She must know why Juan Corrida was killed. Does she have any more information on Juan? Yes, it is. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we did the right thing. Do you have any ideas? As to why Mr. Corrida was murdered? Why would you ask me about such a thing? I'm just doing my job, so do you have any ideas? Oh no, another Cyclock! Really? Sorry, but there's nothing more I have to add to this conversation. Is it a Cyclock, Mr. Nick? Yes. There's getting to be more and more of these lately. So what do we do? Like, I guess we have to I guess we have to move? Because we clearly have an objective here. We were actually able to go into to Corrida's room as well, so let's go there. Oh my god! March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, Corrida's hotel room. Mr. Nick, where are we? We're in Mr. Juan Corrida's room, pros. I'm actually just in stun. Like, I'm shocked by these freaking teddy bears. Mr. Corrida, the victim, which makes this a crime scene too. Oh, it's you. So what happened? The kidnapper. Has he contacted you again? Not yet. He probably won't until we win Mr. Enguarde's acquittal. You doing okay, pal? Hanging in there? So he has some concern for us. I just want mine to be alright. We don't have a lot of time left, but I'm going to help you as much as I can. Can you do that? Can you do that? Even if we want to look around the crime scene? Just this once. Special circumstances, right, pal? I'll even tell you everything I know. But you gotta keep quiet. It's my neck on the line here. Thank you. Oh, and that's right. I got you guys a map of the hotel, pal. Here you go, little missy. Wow, you're giving it to me? Thank you. Wouldn't want you to get lost in a hotel too big for its own good. Mr. Nick, I got a map. That's great, Pearls. But Mr. Nick, I can't read what it says. Map of Gatewater Hotel around the crime scene. So, I'm sorry, I have to move somewhere first, guys. I forgot to examine, Mr. Enguarde's hotel room, which is very silly of me, so let's see what they have for dinner, first of all. Looks like dishes left over from dinner. A dinner for two at that. I'm sure they're Mr. Enguarde and Mrs. Andrews' plates. Looks like they had T-bone steaks. What's with the Global Studios and T-bone steaks? I want to examine the ones we examine the samurai sword for sure. There's some samurai looking clothes on the sofa here. I think that jacket looking thing is called a happy. Whatever it is, I'm sure something like that would make a great souvenir. Maya will be absolutely thrilled. But we're not gonna steal crime evidence yet. It's probably Mr. Enguarde's suitcase. For someone who was only going to be here for the award show, this is a lot of stuff. Looks like he was about to has about 3 days worth of clothes in here. Stars really are different from us, aren't they? Look at the bed. Oh, there's two beds. That's the bedroom over there. That's a bed? Wow, they have a really big beds here. She's only used to bed rolls, so that makes a lot of sense actually. Okay, I just wanted to make sure we examined this place before we moved on. You can't be too careful. You miss out on so much stuff if you don't do that. I guess we can talk to him about some stuff as well. So cause of death. Do you know what the cause of death? What's the cause of death? Well, technically the final autopsy report isn't out yet, but one look at the victim should tell you, pal. It should? Yeah, here's a picture. Oh god. Oh my god, he looks so cool. There's a knife in his chest. Yeah, pal, that's the murder weapon. So he's stabbed to death? They're looking at the fingerprints down at the lab right now. 1 second, guys. I think it's gonna pose a big problem for us. Oh shit, that's the wrong picture. I guess it's not evidence. Yeah, okay. Yup. And it looks like they're pretty sure they're Mr. Enguarde's prints. That's bad, real bad. Well, the reason why I'm saying this is even worse is because that's a freaking like a butter knife. Not a butter knife, but like a eating knife that you would eat with your dinner. So I'm guessing that someone took the knife from Mr. Enguarde when he was eating his T-bone steaks and killed fucking badass Juan Corrida over here. That's probably what happened. If you're talking about framing, Reason for arrest. Why was Mr. On Guard arrested? Because we had evidence on him. Evidence? It looks like the victim, Juan Corrida, really put up a big fight. Of course he did. Did you see how badass he looked? Yeah, one look at the crime scene, you can tell. There's signs of a struggle everywhere. Well, yeah. During the fight, his button came off. Mr. Gert said something about a button. Oh no, something like one of the jamming ninja's button got caught in his hakama. But that's not all. What? There was a witness, pal. A witness? Who is it? Oh, of course she'd be the witness. Please, anyone but her. The prosecution has plenty of evidence to make a solid case. Not to mention there's something around where the Vic was. That's a little off. Something that's a little off? As in? As in, that's for you to figure out, pal. Alright, let's try to figure it out, Mr. Nick. So I guess we should examine this place. Yeah, this is not looking good for our client whatsoever. Wow, there are a lot of bears. Alarm clock ones, collector editions, stuffed teddies, plastic bottles. It reminds me, whenever I hear alarm clock in Phoenix Wright, I always think of that first case we did. It's pretty overwhelming. Is there a kind of bear here he doesn't have? There's even a few in the trash can. Yeah, I get the feeling maybe the guy didn't really like bears. Poor teddies. It's hard to bear with all these... No! I'm past this, I left him behind. I don't think I want to bear with the trauma the last case has caused me. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? So also, someone brought to my attention that them giving him milk before the trial was actually a very kind gesture, because Max in the trial, he mentioned before that he gets calm with milk. So they gave him glasses of milk to be nice. So this was kind of a big tell that, hey, they actually care about Max in some way, shape, or form. There are all sorts of things in the refrigerator. The carrot juice bottle and the tomato juice bottle are both empty. Empty? It's too much of a hassle to throw them away, I guess. They're all vegetable juices. I guess he must have been a real health nut. Oh, there's a beet, some ketchup, and a bottle of strawberry jam too. Maybe red was his favorite color? I was obsessed, apparently, like, my mother always tells me I was obsessed with, like, orange food for some reason. I loved color orange. I would eat, like, everything orange. I would even, like, drink orange drinks. That's weird, right? It's a suitcase. There are so many things in it that I bet it barely closes. There's his clothes, a dryer, an electric shaver, a calculator. Do all stars pack so much stuff like Mr. Corrida? Well, we saw that Matt on Guard did as well. Some chips on the table, crisps on the table. Americans say chips, but we call them crisps. It's so messy here. Pearls really likes things neat and tidy, I take it. There are a lot of electronic things in here that I've never seen before. Hey, Mr. Nick, tell me what they are, pretty please. Okay, that over there is a watch. You wear it on your wrist. I know what a watch... The face of just like, fuck you. Oops. For a second there, I forgot I was talking with Pearls, not Maya. Oh, he was being sarcastic, of course. So we can slide. I wonder if we could have slided in the other room as well. Okay, so there's a drink over here as well. It's a beautiful wine glass, and there's tomato juice in it. Oh, tomato juice. I don't really like it much. There's a bottle of it on the table over there. That's probably where this came from. But doesn't it seem weird? What seems weird? I mean, everything else is scattered all over the floor. Pearl, you're right! She's right, the flower vase was broken and the makeup is strewn everywhere. Why is the glass the only thing that's still alright? Wine glass added to the court record. Yeah, there's makeup on the floor. Bottles of cosmetics are scattered all over the floor. This is probably where Mr. Corrida fought his assailant. What are these bit of glasses, bit of glass from? A flower vase, maybe? There are flowers on the floor, but I don't know what they are. You don't know much about flowers, do you, Mr. Nick? What is this robot one? What's up with this robot thing? It looks like Mr. Corrida had dinner last night. This bottle, it's tomato juice. We had a lot of food at the award show last night, but I wonder if the stars had gone on stage only after eating a meager meal like this. A meager meal? So that's a bed, right? Yep, it's a big, but it's a bed. Mr. Nick, it's so soft. You can't lie on the... It's a crime scene, Pearl. It's a crime scene. Pearl's the best. It's like a really different dynamic, and I love Maya, but like, it's a really cool dynamic just having the two of us here. I guess we, oh wait, no, sorry. I guess we, an empty case. This is a guitar case, I guess a little beat up, but still usable. That's strange, the guitar's not here. Maybe he forgot to bring it to the show? But Mystic Maya, she said bright red guitar was the Jammin' Ninja's signature item. That's true. Huh? This guitar case is wet, but it's only wet on the top of the lid. Yeah, there's no water inside the case. This is water, isn't it? Guitar case added to the core record. Okay, that's weird as hell. I mean, like, I guess, like, yeah, we could... Can we show him the non-broken glass and be like, hey, dude, what the fuck's up with this? So about this wine glass. So you noticed it, pal. The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched. You noticed that too, Detective Gumshoe? No, actually, Miss Von Karma noticed it first. Oh, God! Yeah, Pearl's noticed it before me, too. Hey, wait a minute. So, does that mean Miss Von Karma's here at the hotel? Yeah, she's around. Man, you're gonna be in so much trouble, pal. Especially if she catches you in here. Well, you can bet the instant I see her, I'll be running the 1,000 meter dash. Is that my phone or your phone, Gumshoe? What's that? Oh, it's the receiver? I've heard this sound somewhere before. Oh no. So if Miss Von Karma's like presenting us or representing them, like I don't know. I'm kind of like a bit worried, because I think this time she's gonna be a lot harder. Hear me out, because I think that she definitely has something to prove this time, even more than before. Because I feel like before, I'm gonna get the beeping sound. I'm so sorry, guys. But you get what I'm saying. I don't think I have to expand too much on that. For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops up out of nowhere and whips me. Come to think of it, that's exactly what happened the last time. Sorry, I've got to make myself scarce. Later, pal. Oh no, it's too late. She looks so cool. It's so hard to hate her. At last, you reveal your true nature, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Would it be too much to ask you to be nice to me for a change? So you're the type to steal information from pitifully hopeless detectives. That's very dishonorable of you. Ow! Hey, don't you dare run away, Mr. Scruffy McTrenchcoat. Where'd you come up with that one? Ah! I didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful. You have been tampering with evidence since the first case I've met you. Don't try to act so freaking tough. You look cool. It's hard to hate you, but please. Detective, come over here for a second. Oh, don't do it, Gumshoe. Don't do it. Gumshoe. Oh no, Gumshoe. Gumshoe. You okay, Gumshoe? You okay? He's dead! You killed him! I feel better knowing at least you were man enough to face your punishment. He was so scared, he just froze up on the spot. He's a detective! Arrest her! Mr. Phoenix Wright, you have soiled my perfect prosecution record. I'll never forget that. This time, victory is mine. Victory is yours? Is that all this means to you? What? Come, Scruffy, the investigation briefing is about to begin. Yes, sir. This isn't over yet. I swear on my family's honor. I think we've kind of known from the start that this is how she feels. She's more about the victory and her honor than she is about the actual case itself and helping people. What did she throw at me now? What's this? Well, I guess this means I gotta get back to the precinct now, pal. If you ever need me, come down to the criminal affairs department, alright? And if you can, try not to let Miss Von Karma see you. Wait a second. What did we get? Oh, okay, this item here. The truant item is here. I thought it was in our court record. Mr. Nick, what's this piece of paper? It's called an autograph. Autograph? The paper's got Mr. Creeda's name on it. And his autograph. Is that Wendy? Wendy Oldbag? I can't read it at all. To be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this. That's a special way of writing called cursive. Look here, see how it says, to my dearest Wendy, in more normal letters here. This sloppy, unreadable writing. It's crazy and cruel to give this to someone. I agree. I've always agreed. Hold on. Wendy. I've heard that name somewhere before. She did say she wanted a gift. Right? Like, is this the gift we have to give her? I'm very worried about on camera this time because I feel like she's gonna be even more stable. So where do we go now? Do we go back? Yeah, we do go back here. Okay, that's great. Like, usually in these games, it seems like it's just kind of like a circle of, like, keep going around and see where we can get it. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall. Oh, Mr. Wright, how are you? Mr. Powers, have you been here the entire time?
Yeah. People connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave.
So, let's talk, man. Nickel Samurai. Can you tell me a little bit more about the Nickel Samurai TV show?
Okay. The Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aimed towards kids. It's the sequel to the Steel Samurai.
I see.
This time there are 3 samurai brothers, Aluminum Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course, the Nickel Samurai. It's a love why in Neo Tokyo.
I see. Wait. A love what?
A love why. This girl, Saya, works at a tea shop and all 3 guys fall for her.
At the same time. Is that like a love triangle? Oh no, it's love Y, I guess so, because it's like points at either side. That's crazy. Oh, I guess the Y shape is like the 3 brothers colliding over one girl.
Anyway, Saya was actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan leader.
Sounds like an unusual situation, like Romeo and Juliet times 3.
Yeah. Strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is big with the office ladies.
Yes, Pearl? What happens next? I want to know. It makes sense that Pearl will be extremely interested in this stuff. It makes sense, and it's actually pretty adorable. Messiah, does Messiah fall in love? She does, doesn't she? Because Pearl loves love.
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
I'm going to stop watching Kids Masterpiece Theater and starting this week. I can't believe she's really considering it. That's actually really cool. Again, we're learning more about Pearl, and even though we knew a lot about Pearl, I'm glad that she's I hope she's in the next game. I really hope she's in the next game. I'm not saying she will be, because again, I don't have much of a clue about the next game. But I would love for her to be in the next game. The Jamming Ninja. So what's the Jamming Ninja TV show like? It started from a remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth. The Jamming Ninja, like the samurai shows, is geared towards kids. It's really cool. It's the story of a ninja who can't scale a wall, but became a big pop star anyway. What? He was a really lousy ninja, absolutely couldn't do any ninja things right at all. If any of you guys actually are into ninjas, I actually just bought the Blu-ray because I wanted to rewatch the show. Samurai, it's not a ninja, but it's samurai stuff. Samurai Champloo, really good show. But boy, he could sing. With his trusty bright red guitar in his hand, he took the ancient world by storm. A ninja with a bright red guitar? And then the final fight. Sorry guys, I cut out there, I yawned a bit, and it's just because it's been a long day. And then the final fight in front of his beloved Princess Misola. Jamming versus the Murmachi 5? Suddenly, our brave hero catches a not-so-jamming cold the night before Battle 3. That's too bad for him.
Yeah.
But this kind of pop music-based love story is something high school girls really like. Something I like too. Yes, Pearl? What happens next? I want to know. Pearl's best character. Let's just all admit it. Jamming. The Jamming Ninja. Will he be able to sing? What about Princess Misola? Every Sunday at 8 a.m. Which show should I watch? I can't believe she's really considering it. So do we have to I wonder well, actually, there's someone I actually want to talk about. I want to talk to him about the manager. Because he's in the show business, so he would probably know? I don't know. Let's... Wait, can we? Oh, wait, no, we have to present like this. No, wait, sorry. Yeah, we have to present like this. You would probably know something about her? Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit. Just a little. I can see why. So Miss Powers likes that type of woman, yeah. He's a pretty powerful dude, but he has a really soft side. I don't know if she has a soft side, but she looks like a pretty powerful woman. What do you know about Miss Andrews?
Well, see, here's the thing.
I don't really know her. Know her, you know? There's sort of a small rumor going around about her right now. A rumor? It's so rude, guys, and I apologize. It's been a long day. I yawned there again. It's not because I'm bored of the game. I apologize so much. If you're interested, I'd be glad to share what I know. He's so happy. He looks like a lion that just found his next meal. I would love to learn about her for sure. Would you mind telling me about this gossip? You're so interested in it. I figured you would be. Yeah, I have such a weakness for celebrity gossip too. Oh really? You too, huh? Yeah, so take a look at this. Looks like a tabloid Miss Oldbag would read. Alright, let's see here. Jamming Midnight Rendezvous. To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss AA. You see now, don't you? What? You can't stop pretending to be in the dark, Mr. Wright. Juan Correa didn't have a manager of his own. Which means if we're talking about a certain manager with the initials AA, Adrian Andrews. Yes, exactly. This is big news. But it seems kind of odd, that woman, Miss Andrews, together with the biggest rival of her client? Ah, it's that wonderful thing that only can happen between two people. Mr. Powers looks so happy. Mr. Powers looks so happy. Pro's is just following along, not having any idea why he's smiling. Well, you know, Pearl's smile is pretty infectious. She's awesome. Well, like the saying goes, one man's garbage is another man's treasure. An article from the tabloid Gossipland. Okay. Is that it? Should we present some more profiles? He debuted around the same time as Matt in Everything You Know? Really? It started out small. First it was singing contests, then swimming competitions, then it was bowling tournaments, and then it was who could throw the best New Year's parties. One always trying to one-up Matt, but lately those two were escalating to more and more dangerous things. I thought that no good would come of it all, so I began to worry. Too bad Juan's story ended so soon. Yeah, it looks like we're just getting some kind of like it's not really salient to the conversation. Wait, so we still have to present her with a few things. So we have the drink. I don't know if that will be anything for this. But all she said she wanted was a gift. See, I think we need to present the Magnum Matama like before this, I think. So maybe one of these is the gift. At least we can knock off one of these locks. Oh, okay. Okay, so she wants an autograph. So maybe so does she want like all of it? Is that what she wants for all of her Cyclocks? We'll see. That would be really cool though. That would be a really cool thing. Because then we wouldn't have to worry too much about the manager as such. What you witnessed. Alright, I'll be honest with you for now. Then please tell us what you saw. But oh, what a waste. And here I had a perfect good chance to have a little fun at Youngin's expense. I'm a little devil after all. Doesn't that imply you aren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want. So she would want the autograph, right? And it has her name on it. It's probably not for her, but there you go.
That's the one's autograph. Yes, it is. And it even says to my dearest Wendy. That's me, right? Right?
Yeah, sure, dude. Sure.
My name is Wendy Oldbag, so that's Wendy has to be me, right?
Well, it may say Wendy, but somehow I don't think Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it.
Oh, please give it to me. Let me have it, please.
I can't let you have it just like that.
Yes, I know. Then how about an exchange?
All of the Cyclocks, that's awesome. That is cool. Wow, she must really want this autograph. My offer isn't good enough for you, fine. Mr. Wright, you win. Are you serious? Okay, that's awesome. Okay, that's really cool. So she's going to be giving, like, autograph to Wendy Dearest. Okay. So what you witnessed? I feel bad for you now. Huh? I tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room. You're kidding. Oh no. It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet, minding my own business. And, did you tell that to the police? Well, of course. I thought I could get a gift certificate or two out of it. Maybe even more. Gift certificate? I've been recruited again for that part of the trial, you know? The trial tomorrow? This time, you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client pronounced guilty. So again, one of the cool things about Old Bag as her character, I find anyway, is that like she clearly wants to be a star at the same time. Like, which is why she probably works on the lots all the time too.
But Mr. On Guard hasn't done anything bad. I don't care about details like that. I know he did my dear poor Juan in. I just do. That yellow-bellied chicken.
A yellow-bellied chicken? I wonder what that would look like.
Trust my senses, I know when someone did something bad, and I say he did it.
What did Mr. On Guard ever do to deserve this? So On Guard, okay, so we have to talk about On Guard's past because clearly she has some vendetta. What did Mr. On Guard do to you to make you so...
You don't know? That guy framed my Juan. He created that scandal that plagued the poor Juan.
Mr. Nick, what is it?
What's a scandal?
I'll tell you about it after we get home, okay?
Poor Juan, led astray by the wiles of that vile temperatures.
Mr. Nick, what do vile and wild temperatures mean? How about we just listen to what Mr. Olbach has to say for now? Okay, Burrows? So, Miss Olbach, who is this woman you're talking about? It's Andrews, right? Yep, Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else?
That guy, he shoved the girl onto Juan on purpose.
His own manager? But why?
I thought lawyers were smart. It was to create a scandal to make Juan lose face. That girl drove Juan into the scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud.
Sounds like a pretty standard definition of scandal to me. Why do you know about that anyway, Miss Olbach?
I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know.
And you have proof of that, Miss On Guard? That Mr. On Guard did what you say he did?
Next week's issue of a certain magazine says so.
Of course. A tabloid.
Next week. Does that mean it's something people don't know about yet?
Why would Miss Olbach have information like that? And where did she get it? Lotta! Thank you so much, Miss Olbach. Pearl, we're gonna have to talk about some stuff later on. Let's go back to Lotta, actually. Because we have... Where are we going? Hallway. I'm gonna present this to her because we have the newspaper clipping, right? That could be your scoop? Lotta, will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, why were you loitering around the victim's room?
I told you, didn't I? For my scoop.
What I want to know about it are the details of the scoop.
That's not something I can tell you. I mean, that there's my bread and butter.
Alright then, an unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm going to say that you were looking into a scandal. Could it be that just you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break with a huge story? I think that's exactly what we're looking for right now. I think again, like, I love Lotta as a character, but she's not very good at lying. Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Corrida and this person? Like this one. Who the heck is that? You think us journalists are all a bunch of idiots? You can't fool me. I'm a pro. Oh shit, that wasn't right. Oh shit. I was actually like, I don't know, I thought that like maybe she... I don't know. Like, I don't know. Oh no, who's this person anyway? Oh my god. Could it be that you lot were looking for a big break with a huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Corrida? Oh, I'm such an idiot. We have to present the profile. I was thinking that we present the information about the scandal with the AA. Okay. I'm an idiot. This woman. This game also like makes me like pause. Like, I've noticed as I'm editing the video, and it is. I know why it is. I'm just like constantly like sitting there going, what should I say? What should I say to this person? She's Adrian Andrews, Man on Guard's manager. Huh. The Nickel Samurai's manager caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jamming Ninja. It would be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it? There's one. You're pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer. But you can't just make up any old thing and think it'll make the papers. You gotta have backup. Backup? Yeah. You gotta have that. What's it? Nuance. You mean news source? That's it. Show me something that shows one guy had something with Miss Andrews. So now do we present the newspaper clipping? Because I'm thinking this is definitely... Yes, okay, good. Okay, so was it like... I still feel pretty dumb though for presenting this the first time. This is the article from the certain weekly tabloid. Jam and Midnight Rendezvous to the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss AA. Miss Corita didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Mr. On Guard's manager, Adrian Andrews. She had the initials AA. You saw this article and then you thought you'd take some pictures of them as proof. That's why you were looking around Miss Corita's door last night. Wah! Unlock successful. We got our stuff back as well, which is good. We're gonna need it for this case for sure. Here we go with the big scoop. You were looking into Mr. Corita and Mrs. Andrews' affair, were you not? You got it. I was gonna get myself a scoop by catching him in a secret meeting. But there's already an article about it on the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news. What'd you just say? Her initials are AA. What kind of vague thing is that? That ain't no proof of nothing. People are gonna want to see real proof. Well, at least I do. So that's what I was doing. Getting photos. Oh. I'm gonna whip up a reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading. So we love Lotta. She's just not very morally justified. Then spice it up a little and have myself a little exclusive story. Wow, Lotta, nice journalistic integrity you got there. I already finished writing up a spicy article, you know. But the paper I wrote it on, my note to myself, it's gone. Your note to yourself? It was inside the case of my 1600 camera. They done run off together. I came here for my big story. Didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me. Yeah, I understand. It's enough to make a gal go bonkers, I tell you. What's with people now anyways? I never thought I'd see the day when someone done steals something from me. You really want that note back, huh? I've got no idea why though. The story on that note is probably a bold-faced lie. Okay, so we have, it's updated now. So like, I guess like, there's nothing else we can really talk to Lotta. I guess we could like, since she was talking to her about, I guess we could present Miss Andrews' profile. Do you know anything? I've told ya, okay, D-Robot, have fun there. My nephew's playing Animal Crossing. How many times now? I'm a journalist. I've got so much information running last in my head, I forget things here and there. Please don't get so worked up over this. Huh, I don't care if you beg me. Be extra tough on kids, that's this gal's motto on learning youngsters. Okay, I guess then, like, we would move back to Viola Hall. And then we could probably move to the hotel lobby. And there's a place we can move to here, which is the Criminal Affairs Department. Yep, okay, here we go. March 21st, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. And I think that's actually a perfect place to end this video. I don't overdo it. I sometimes I like doing long videos. I think for like the last episodes of each case, it's a really good idea to do it, and maybe the first as well. But we'll see how it goes for sure. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys very soon. Thank you so much for watching and supporting this series as well. It's meant the world. Meant the world.